This is the Donut SMP, and I will be going from nothing to $1 billion. This is episode 2, where I go from 100 million all the way up to $500 million, and I did it without any farms. We are back, guys. Episode 2 on the Donut SMP, 0 to a billion. When we left off, I was just over 100 million, and as you can see, I have a little more than 100 mil right now, 118 mil, but that's just because some more things sold on the auction. It's actually been a few days. I've just been AFKing because I had to edit the first video. Oh yeah, and those of you wondering about this massive donut, we'll get into that later in this video. If you didn't see the first video, I'm going to leave it linked down in the description. But the goal for this video, guys, is to hit 250 million, which it shouldn't be too hard because of the fact that we already have money. And on this server, money makes money, right? While I was gone, I made a few orders for more iron blocks and redstone blocks and some pistons as well. And as you can tell, I have a decent amount of money in them. I made these orders for really cheap. So these redstone blocks, I bought each of them at 1.14k. Right now on orders, they're going for 2.29k. So that's almost $1,000 profit on each. I'm going to go ahead and get all of the shulkers full of the redstone blocks, and I'm going to see how much money I can make just on selling redstone blocks. So the method here is we're just going to buy a bunch of shulkers, and then I'm just going to place them like this. Then I go into my orders and I just throw all of the redstones on the ground, and then I'm going to fill up all the shulkers full. So, as you guys can see, we have a crap ton of these redstone blocks right here. And I'm just going to mine all of these and place them in the orders. So the cool thing about doing it this way is you can still deliver them even if they're in the shulkers. But I'm going to do this one because there's a million. So I'm going to deliver him some redstone. We're going to max him out. And then I'm going to go to this guy for 2 million, get his 2 mil. And then we're going to go to the next best, which is going to be this one right here for 1.8 thousand each, but that's 11 mil. We're going to get his full 11 million right here. So what we have left are a couple that are for like 2,000, but if you can see, they're only paying out like 300k, which that's not, I'm not worried about 300k. So I'm just going to let them stay, and then hopefully somebody places an order for like 3,000 and makes it a million. But guys, look how many shulkers we still have full of redstone blocks, and we just made 20 mil off that. And so we're going to do the same thing with some slime blocks and some honey blocks. So right now they're delivering each at 7.8 thousand for the honey blocks, and I bought them for 5,000. So if I deliver these, I'm making like 40% profit. So that's 2.5 mil. This guy's delivering 25 million worth, so I should be able to deliver all of them to him. There you go, 23 mil. And just like that, we're already at 158 mil. So as you guys can see, I also made the order for slime blocks, and I was buying them at 100 each, right? So whenever I placed this order, nobody else was ordering slime blocks, so I was able to get a really good deal on them. I bought them at $100 each, but they only delivered me 5,000. But look at what they're selling for right now. Right now they're going for over 4,000 each. And so if I bought each of them for 100 and I can sell them for 4,000, that's like 20x my money. We got a couple people delivering like 2 million worth, 1 million worth, but I'm looking for more of like this 15 million, but it's all the way down to 3.1k. So I'd be losing out on $800 per block, but I could still do it. So we're just gonna go down the line and deliver these to everybody. I'm about to cash everyone out on their slime blocks. Just like that, guys, we are at 175 million right now, and that's before the orders of iron blocks. As you can see, we have a bunch of iron blocks, guys. So I paid 950 for each of my iron blocks, and right now I could sell $3 million worth at 1.3k. So if you do the math, I'm making over $350 per iron block, and if I'm delivering thousands at a time, that adds up. So we have a bunch of iron blocks, and I have more in my ender chest. We already probably have 250 million just in the iron blocks that I'm about to deliver. So we're just going to do the same thing we did with the redstone blocks and just do it on the iron blocks. So right here's the big one. He's doing 10 million on orders. So we should be able to get his full 10 mil right here. Just like that, 9.6 mil. For 1.2k, they're doing another 12 mil more. So we should be able to get his full 12 mil right there too. These were only the shulker boxes that were in my ender chest. As you saw, I still have more on my orders. So we're going to do the same thing we did with the redstone blocks and just do it on the iron blocks. We're going to fulfill this dude's rest of his 12 million, which should give us about 7. We got 6.6. And now it's really not worth it for me because the lowest is 1.06K, and I bought mine for about 1,000. So with the rest of these iron blocks, I'm just gonna put them in my inner chest and wait for the price to go back up. And I still have more redstone blocks and orders. That's another like 30 million. And if you check, I also have a bunch of pistons. So I'm just gonna wait for the prices of these items to go up, and I'm just gonna flip them as well. But I'll check in back with you guys when the market goes back up. So the last thing I'm going to do right now is cancel this order, which I have 10 million on it right now, and only 500K got delivered. So we're just going to cancel this, and it's going to give us the rest of the money back. And look at that, guys. We're at 215 million right now, and that's just the beginning of the episode. Those of you wondering how we just went up 100 million so quickly, it's because of the method I just did right there. I'm basically investing low and selling high. On those slime blocks, I made 20x. And on the redstone blocks, I made 2x on each block. You got to invest at the right time and make the orders at night, and then they'll fulfill over the night. And then by the daytime, they'll go back up in price. And that's just basically the method number one. Now, I have a couple other money-making methods that I want to try in this episode, but I will finish off selling the rest of the iron blocks and redstone blocks and pistons that I have, and that'll probably get me close to 300 million, if not a little more. But we'll still have another 200 million to make for this episode, and I have a couple ideas for that. So I've been AFKing for a couple days just waiting for prices to go up on orders, but I think they're up right now, so we're going to make a profit on that. So as you see, I bought each of them for 600, and right now they're going for like 1,000. So right now we have quite a few shulker boxes full of pistons, and if we go on the orders for pistons, we can see that they're at a really high price right now. So I'm just going to deliver all of these and see how much money I make. So that's the best we're going to do on the pistons for now, but we're at 230 million, and I still have a couple of the redstone blocks and some iron. All right, so on the orders of redstone, we have some going for 1.5K, so that's a pretty good deal. All right, so we're at 248 million after the redstone, and let's see what the iron gets us. All right, we're at 256 million, and we still have a lot of pistons in our orders, like at least like 15 million worth of pistons, probably 20. But I need orders on pistons to go back up again, and then we're gonna sell the rest of those. And just like that, guys, we're at 293 million after delivering the rest of those pistons. And we're already almost at 300 million, which is about 30% of the way there. So we're grinding, guys. We're cooking. So before we start the next money-making method, I need to make a new base because I leaked the cords in the first video. So I'm going to RTP until I find somewhere good to make a base. And then we're going to dig a little area and then build a base. Found the area I want to build my base at, and I'm going to buy a drill. Yeah, this one for 12 mil is probably going to be our best bet. So we're just going to go ahead and buy that. And we should be able to resell it once we're done with it. I just turned on a texture pack so I don't leak base cords basically. But yeah, this is where we're going to build our base, guys. I'm just going to dig out an area for probably 20 minutes and see what happens. So I don't really need that big of an area. I'm not really building a farm. I'm just going to make a little area for a base. So this pickaxe also has mending, so if you're wondering why the durability is so bad, it doesn't really matter. I can literally just buy some bottles of enchanting and fix it. And hopefully I can actually make money from it, because I bought it for 12 million. I could probably sell it like that and basically not lose any money. Time to actually make it look pretty. I'm going to make an order on some quartz. So I'm ordering 1,000 of them at 112 each, so it's going to be 112K. And I don't know what else I should make it. What should I make the walls? Probably gonna make it blackstone, which is gonna be about $1 million. Hopefully people fulfill these orders soon. Guys, honestly, we have enough to buy an elytra, but they're up a lot right now. Like they're at 278 and they were just at like 215. So honestly, I wish I invested in an elytra, but I didn't have enough money at the time whenever they were down at 215. But yeah, elytras are up a lot right now. I'm gonna start by buying some quartz on the auction house since it's taken forever for people to fill my orders. All right, well, while I'm waiting for my orders to be delivered, I guess I might as well start on the second money-making method. So before I get into the second money-making method, I want to explain something really quick. Those of you who don't know, shards are a second currency on the server, and you get shards by going to /AFK, and every minute you earn 1 shard. To spin the shards, you have to do /shop and click on the Amethyst crystal. This allows you to spin the shards on things like spawners and crate keys. So if you guys see, I AFK'd a lot, and I'm at 30,000 shards right now on this account. And so since I literally spent days and days AFKing, guys, but it was all worth it because look now what we can do. Oh, somebody delivered us some quartz. We could buy a bunch of these prime keys, and at /crates, you could use them to like basically get netherite. So each key is a free netherite piece basically. And if you see, each key cost 1.5 thousand. So I have 20 keys, guys. So I would have 20 pieces of netherite basically. And if you look on auction, they go for like 6.8 to 7 mil. And so if you do the math, that's like 140 mil. So we're going to use all of the shards and get as many crate keys as we can and see how much it makes us. All right, here we go. So as you guys can see, I have 20 keys now. But guys, this wasn't the only account I AFK'd on. So look, this one has 9,000 shards, right? So I have 20 keys on the first account. And let's see how many we can get on this one. All right, and we have 800 shards left, so I might as well buy like a skelly spawner. There we go. And we're gonna buy a cow spawner. All right, we got 2 spawners and we got 6 more keys on this account. So we're just gonna go ahead and use these keys. So basically the best things to buy are gonna be the boots and the helmets because those are what go for the most. So I'm just gonna buy 3 of each. So on this account, we have 2 spawners and a bunch of netherite, and I'm just going to stash these in my base. But guys, that's not all. I had another account I AFK'd, and this one has 6,000 shards. So we're going to do the same thing, and we have enough for 1 skelly spawner and 1 pig spawner. All right, let's get the keys. So we got 4 more pieces of netherite and 2 more spawners, and we're just going to throw them in the e-chest. And guys, look at our stack up right now. Just from those 2 accounts, we already have a bunch of money right here. All right, let's use our 20 keys. All right, last set. Everything we got, guys. Oh my gosh. Wow, we have over a shulker full of netherite. So I'm probably just going to hold on to these spawners and then sell all of these on auction house. All right, let's get started. I'm going to sell them for 7 mil. All right, so right now we have the maximum amount of listed items on the auction house. So I'm just going to have to wait for everything to sell and then we can sell the rest. All right, one already sold, guys. I'm hoping somebody buys my drill so I don't lose 12 mil on it. So I've been AFKing for like 20-30 minutes and we're already at 341 million and somebody actually did buy my amethyst pickaxe. I'm going to put the rest of these on the auction and then just AFK a little more. So as you can see, I'm only 1 away from hitting the $500 million goal. And just like that, guys, the last netherite boot sold, and we are at the $500 million goal. Make sure to come back for part 3. Next episode, we should hit the $1 billion. And if you're still wondering about the donut, I'll explain more in part 3. Make sure to like and subscribe though, guys. Turn on the notifications so you get notified when I post new videos. My Discord's gonna be linked in the description where I'm gonna do weekly giveaways if you want to check that out as well.